super activated day in the land of the living. I'm Justin David and this is Let's Talk Beats. If this is your first time on our channel, thanks a ton for coming by to see what we got going on. And if this is not your first time at the channel, I'm glad that you're still here. Today, what we're going to talk about is we're going to show you how to encode your audio files. So that is for uploading them to your beat store, uploading them to YouTube, any other streaming platforms. Like, share, and subscribe to get more videos like this one. With that said, let's get right into the video. On the screen, we have two windows open. We have our Finder window, that's where we're going to actually get the files, and we have a software called Adobe Media Encoder. This is the encoder that we use. It gives us a lot of presets and it makes it pretty easy for us to get all of the file formats that we want to have when we're encoding our files. So the first step that we're going to do is we're going to click on the audio file, and now that we have this audio file, we'll just drag it over into Adobe Media Encoder, and we'll do that for every variety of the file that we have. And in our case, we do 5 tags for the YouTube, we do 1 tag for our basic license, and we do no tags for our gold and diamond license. So now that we're inside of Media Encoder, you have these 3 options for these files that we have. So what we'll do is we'll select on the first one, and if you're on a Mac, you'll hold down Shift, and that allows you to select all of them. Now we'll click this arrow here, and we have all of these different audio formats. And so we'll get MP3. Now we're going to want to customize these as well, so we'll click this here on the blue. It's going to give us a pop-up that says you are about to edit encoding settings for multiple outputs. The settings of all selected outputs will be replaced. Do you want to continue? You want to click OK. Now this window pops up. In this window, we already have our file format, which is MP3. We want to give the highest quality of the MP3, so we're going to go to MP3 256 kilobytes per second. That's the high quality. And then we'll go down to the audio bit rate and we'll do 320 kilobytes per second. Now that's the highest quality for an MP3. Once we do that, we'll select OK. Now all of these files have that as their options for the preset. Then we'll select the output file. This opens up another Finder window. You're going to want to navigate to the folder that you are working with. In our case, we're working on this piece titled Moves. So we'll go to Moves, we'll create a new folder. We'll call this MP3. Inside of that, we'll create another folder and we'll call this 5 tags. And we'll create it, and then we'll choose that. We'll do the same thing for the next output, but instead of 5 tags, we'll go back to MP3, we'll create a new folder, and we'll do 1 tag, and then we will save. And for the last file, we'll click the output file. This is not 1 tag. We'll go back to MP3, we'll go to new folder, we'll do no tags. We'll create that, and then we'll save. Now we go to this green play button and we press that button. And what that's going to do is that's going to encode those file formats into MP3 for us. It's a pretty fast program. We like it a lot. It is a paid for program that you can get with the subscription with Adobe. It's worth it to us. It's necessary. So now when we go over to our Finder folder, we now have all of these file formats in MP3. So we can reset these or we can just delete them. In our case, we'll delete them, we'll go back to Waves, we'll just confirm that we have all of our file formats. We have all of the file formats for Wave and MP3. We offer one more variety, and that is an AAC format. AAC is just a higher compression for basically an MP3, but it allows you, if you are doing 4K work and your videos are 4K, or if you're working on an audio book, these types of file formats, AACs are the best for those. We don't like using MP3s for our 4K videos. You can use Waves, and we do not like using Waves or MP3s if we're working on an audiobook project. So for those types of formats, we like to run with the AAC. And the way we get that, same process. We'll go to no tags and we'll drag this into the media encoder. We'll select the blue MP3. We'll go to the format, we'll go to AAC audio, we'll go to the preset, we'll click the highest quality. Then we will go down to sample rate, that is fine at 48,000 hertz. Then we'll go to the bit rate, which is the kilobytes per second, and we'll bring this up to 512. And we'll click OK, and then we'll go to the output file. We already created our AAC. We'll save. Then we'll go back to the green start queue, and then we'll click that, and then this will create our AAC file. Once that's finished, you go to AACs, and you notice we have two files. We have an AAC and we have an XMP. XMP will load into your photo libraries on Mac, but the AAC is just a higher compression rate, and it sounds better than it does, say, an MP3. And then that's pretty much all you have to do. And now you have different file formats for all of your audio that started with waves. So in this video, what we were able to do is we were able to take a wave file format and we were able to encode it into MP3, and we're able to encode it into AAC. And Adobe Media Encoder has a lot of different varieties for whatever type of audio format that you would like to run with. These are the three that work for us and work well. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if this video helped you, if you found it useful. You can add metadata inside of Adobe Media Encoder. However, we use a different software that is a free software, and that works very well for us. In the next video, we are going to show you how to add metadata to your audio files. If you learned something today that you didn't know yesterday, thanks a ton for stopping by. Much love, respect, and peace in.